Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Racing Trucker. Hey, it's 4 in the morning, and I'm on my way back to the airport. So, if you guys haven't been following along, my name's Tony, and I am the transport driver and crew member for Stephen Cameron Racing out of Sonoma, California. We participate in the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge in the GT4 Mustang. So we are halfway through the racing season. This is race 6 coming up. The truck is in New York, in Rochester, New York. That's where the guys prep the cars and everything for our East Coast races. So I'm headed to Rochester again. Been off for 2 weeks. It's been a great 2 weeks at home, hanging out with the wife and the dogs and doing some work around the house and a lot of mountain biking. I love mountain biking, so got as much of it in as I could. So we are headed for Rochester, like I said. We're going to pick up the truck, and this is a special one. We're going to Canada. So we're going to have a border crossing. I've got a ton of paperwork I've been working on. Getting across the border in a semi is not an easy task. There is a lot of paperwork involved. So let's go to the airport and get ourselves to Rochester and get settled in at the hotel there. And then tomorrow, we're going to get the truck washed, get it fueled up, and then in Buffalo, we're going to cross over into Canada. So, let's go.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Well, as you saw, I flew yesterday from Sacramento to Chicago, have a slight layover in Chicago, and then Chicago to Rochester. Ubered to a hotel nearby where the truck is. Spent the night at the hotel, catching up on my sleep. It was a long day yesterday. And so arrived here at the truck, doing my pre-trip, make sure everything's in order. Checking my border crossing paperwork, make sure that we're all good there. And I'm going to leave here, going to go to a truck stop about an hour away and fill up with fuel, make sure the generator is all topped off. I'm going to double check my paperwork. And then we're going to head on over to what's called the Peace Bridge. It's a border crossing in Buffalo, New York. So we're going to cross there. I'll talk a little bit about the procedure as we're driving along. So let's hit the road.
Keep right onto I-490.
Okay, we are headed to Canada. Let's see, 21 minutes from what's called the Peace Bridge, where I'll be crossing. So, one thing that's really, really different about this truck crossing and all the other trucks are freight haulers. So, they're importing and exporting goods in and out of the United States, in and out of Canada, and all that. The border crossing guys are completely used to those guys coming through, the paperwork that's generated, everything they have to check. With me, totally different, and they're not used to it, and a lot of times they get confused. We're coming in with an invitation from the government of Canada. So I have an invitation letter in my packet. We are not importing anything, we are not exporting anything. So I have to hand in a complete inventory of everything we have. And then everything that we have that we go in with, we have to come out with. Nothing can stay there. My inventory cannot change. I can't bring anything into the States without declaring it. And then there's a whole import paperwork and everything involved. So what I'm going to do here is unusual. Before crossing the bridge, there's a duty-free shop on the right-hand side. And in that duty-free shop, there's 2 semi parking spots. So I'm going to, hopefully there's a parking spot there. I'm going to stop there. I go across the street and I go to the American Customs building. I walk in with my packet and I have them inspect the packet and make sure everything's in order for coming back into the States. If everything's in order, they stamp it. They put a stamp on it. Now, on Saturday night when I come back, the person in the booth at the U.S. entry sees, change lanes here real quick, sees that everything's stamped. I get right through, no problem. It's much easier. So I'm going to do that, go into U.S. Customs, get my paperwork stamped, come back out, then go through the Canadian Customs. And there, it's hit and miss. A lot of times I'm early, so a lot of times none of the other trucks have come by yet. I'm one of the first ones, and the agent, the Canadian agent, doesn't know what to do. They're like, what is this? What's going on here? And they ask me for like the normal forms that the freight haulers have, which I don't have because I'm not importing. So then I have to go park, go inside, and usually the supervisor comes out and says, oh yeah, you're fine, and lets me through. So if we get an agent that has already seen a couple race rigs come through and knows what's going on, then it'll be no problem getting through. So we'll see, keeping our fingers crossed. I'm going to keep the camera rolling on the Canadian side. You won't be able to see them, but you'll see me, and hopefully you'll hear him. And we'll see how it goes. All righty. So here we go.
Speed warning.
Okay, we are parked at the duty-free parking area. So I'm going to grab it right now, my paperwork, and go over to the American Customs side and hopefully get this all stamped. And then we're going to go across the bridge into Canada. So wish me luck. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and paperwork, big red stamp, paperwork is stamped by the U.S. Customs. So coming back over should be a breeze since everything's been pre-authorized. So now the Canadian side. So let's get across the Peace Bridge here and see how it goes.
Crossing border, entering Ontario, Canada.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
All right, I am coming in for a race. So not importing or exporting anything.
Okay, so this is U.S. paperwork.
Oh, okay.
They'll need this all when you go back.
Okay.
Take the passport. Is this just something you were emailed or something? You have the original letter?
Yeah, everything was emailed to me.
And what's the license plate on the truck?
Tractor YP 81919.
California?
Yes.
Anything to declare personally?
No.
Alcohol, tobacco, weapon, and firearm?
Nope.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yep, we just need proof of that letter, so. you're all
Okay.
set.
All right, thank you so much.
Enter highway, onto Lake Erie Circle Tour toward QEW.
Alrighty, guys, that was the easiest border crossing I've had in the 15 years I've been doing this. So went perfectly, really smoothly. Hats off to the guy who prepped all my paperwork, Gary Rubio. Excellent job. No issues at all on the American side, no issues at all on the Canadian side. So we're in. So now everything's in kilometers. So the speed limit's 100 kilometers. So luckily my GPS automatically switches over, so I know how fast I'm going. All right, so we got it's about 3 hour drive now to the track, and then we're done for the day. So, oh, we're going through Toronto next. So we'll do a little time lapse of Toronto. I'm actually going to go a little bit north of downtown Toronto on the 407. It's a toll road. Oh shoot, I forgot to put my shoot. Okay, I gotta pull over somewhere. Okay, as I was talking, and I was talking about getting on the toll road, I remembered that I had a brand new Canadian transponder for that toll road. You're not allowed to drive it without a transponder. So I had it mailed to the house while I was home. So, whew, okay, I pulled over, put it on the windshield, so we're all legal and nice now. One thing you do not want to do is get in any trouble in a foreign country, especially one that you don't have all the rights to as you do in the United States. Anyway, all right, let's go through Toronto and get to the track.
Turn at the first right onto concession road 10.
Alrighty, so we are parked here at the track in the staging area. Got a bunch of semis all around me here. So done for the day. Pretty easy day today. Got across the border, no problem. So tomorrow's load-in day. So we're going to load in tomorrow, unload everything, get everything all set up, and I think we have one practice session tomorrow. Then after the practice session, we're going to do field drops again like we did in the previous races. Make sure our capacity is correct and make sure that our fuel rig is dropping fuel at the correct rate, that we don't fuel too fast, so we don't violate any of the rules. So that's it. I'm done for the day. I'm going to relax. The guys don't fly into to Toronto till like 6 o'clock tonight. It's 3 in the afternoon right now. So I'm probably going to tell them just go to the hotel, relax. I'm just going to sleep here. I got food. I got everything I need. Because by the time they get out of Toronto and get up here, it'll be 9 o'clock at night, and then get to the hotel 10 o'clock. I'd rather just go to bed early and get a good night's sleep, be ready for the next 3 days, which are going to be busy. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.